CUNY schools are facing the worst cuts in over 10 years. As a college student, the bad economy is affecting us in many different ways. This year, the New York governor will cut back on financial aid and Taft. There have been a $698 million in reduction of school aid, and SUNY would lose another $140 million in 2009 if Patterson's budget cut passes. In Long Island, with budget cuts looming, Farmingdale had to cut off applications since last June. At Old Westbury, students who normally would make the choice to go away need to stay closer to home for economic reasons.
With the financial aid cut, I cannot afford to dorm. And mind you, it takes me 2 hours to commute. And I have to schedule my classes around the transportation services. And it makes it hard for me to get involved with school activities.
Private student loans are especially hard hit. Last year, 60 private lenders provided $19 billion to students. Now, 39 of those have stopped lending to students, and the remaining firms have made it harder to borrow. It seems that the only way to close the budget gap is to raise tuition. Patterson had recommended a $600 per year tuition hike.
Well, basically, my father recently just got laid off. So as far as financial aid goes, I have none. He made a substantial amount of money last year, so they're not trying to give me any financial aid. Basically, I have to apply for an RA position and hope that I get it, or I have to move back home. My TAP is only $250. That's not even enough to cover 2 books. And so if everything doesn't go well, I might have to relocate back home or transfer to a CUNY school. So basically, financial aid really means a lot to me, and they should increase it. It really needs to be increased because people like me are suffering.
It is smart to invest in a good education, but how can we do so when we can't even afford it? Every year, tuition is increasing and financial aid is decreasing. This means less money will be offered, so students will not be able to afford a good education and be forced to attend a mediocre college. There has to be a stop to this never-ending cycle.